I'm Tom Scharpf. I'm head of the creative concentrations here at the Brandcenter. I teach art direction classes, and I'm also an alum of the 1998 class of the VCU Ad Center. So an art director is sort of like a general contractor. So general contractor, when you're building a house, they're in charge of all sorts of things, from when the materials get in there, what things look like, how it arrives, what it will look like at the end. And so an art director is kind of responsible for a lot of things. So it comes down to knowing what kind of illustration you want, what kind of typography you want, the photographer you want to use, that sort of thing, what director you might want to use. The art director is in charge of all of those things. And so it's important for an art director to have taste, to have an eye for craftsmanship. I often said to my students that I was never great at photography or illustration. I couldn't direct a movie. I'm not great at any of those things, but I love all of those things. And so if you have the ability to recognize the sort of level of craft you want in all those things, then you'd be a great art director. Typically, art directors here go on to work at agencies with copywriters where they come up with conceptual campaigns. Oftentimes, they even go on to become creative directors, executive creative directors, or chief creative directors. Sometimes they work on the client side, working within in-house creative facilities. Being a Brandcenter alum and a professor is a really unique situation because I remember what the students went through. I lived through it. I worked hard here, and I know the kind of challenge it is to be a student here, so I can relate to them. I think my favorite part about teaching is it's the purest form of creativity. When I get to meet with students and see their ideas, there's nothing that really stops them from coming up with ideas. There's no politics, there's no client, there's nothing that really gets in the way. And so I can push them to be as creative as they can possibly be and get the best result for it.